Hi, I'm Mike Hansen with Hansen Fitness for Golf based in Irvine, California. And today I'm going to give you 3 things that you could be doing right now to help you play better in the spring and the summer. I know it's not perfect weather right now, so this is the time that you want to prepare your body to feel better, to play better, and to react better in your game this summer. In my opinion, the hips are the most important joint to have mobile for an efficient golf swing. So I'm going to give you 3 stretches that you can do right in the comfort of your own home, office, or anywhere that's going to help keep your hips mobile. So the first one you want to do is come down on one knee, and there's a muscle group right in the front of the hip that's called the hip flexor. And when this gets tight, it makes it hard to get a good hip turn in your golf swing. So what you're going to do is, when you're down on that one knee, you're going to contract your glute muscles, squeeze the butt cheek here, and then you're going to push forward, and you're going to feel a big stretch in the front. One thing I don't want to see is leaning back this way. You just want to feel like you're pushing your hip forward, contracting that glute, and you want to hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. And of course, you want to do both sides. The other stretch that you can do while you're down on the floor is called the 90-90 hip stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay down with your both knees at 90-degree angle and try and sit tall. You might have to sit back just a little bit this way. On the left side, on this way, you're stretching the internal hip rotation. That's important if you're a right-handed golfer on your lead leg. And then on this side, you're stretching what's called the external rotation. So you want to try and sit up tall and hold this position for about 30 to 40 seconds. And then you can lean forward, and you're going to feel a nice stretch in your glute. And then obviously you're going to switch sides, and now you're stretching the internal rotation on the right side, which is important for your backswing if you're a right-handed golfer. And you do the same thing. So you're going to sit up tall, try and get that butt cheek on the ground, and hold that for about 45 to 30 seconds. And the last stretch for the hips is called a stork turn supported. So you can take your driver, you can use a stick, or you can just grab onto something. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your foot behind your knee. And you always want to put the balance stick or club in the hand that the leg is in the air. So you're going to rotate your knee, this knee around this leg. This is giving you a big stretch in that internal rotation. It's great for that lead leg in the downswing. And you're just going to go back and forth, and then we'll switch sides and do the same thing on this side. I recommend 2 or 3 sets of 15 repetitions for this one. My whole theory when I work with golfers is if you can have a stable lower body and rotate around it, you're going to be much more consistent coming back to the ball. So in order to get a stable lower body, we have to strengthen the glutes, or get the mind to understand how to work the glutes. So what we're going to do is you're going to lay down on the floor on your back with your knees bent. You're going to get your arms off the floor so they're not supporting like this, and then you're going to try and squeeze your glutes. Your hips are going to make a motion back towards your chest, and then you're going to lift, squeezing the glute, and then you're just going to hold this up to a minute as long as your glutes, you feel it in the glutes. You don't want to feel it in the hamstring and the lower back. If you do feel it there, you just want to come back down and try and reset. So you're just going to hold this for up to 1 minute. Squeezing. You also want to make sure you're pushing through the heel. This is a great exercise for the mind to learn how to use the glutes, and it'll seamlessly go into your golf swing. My next favorite exercise for lower body stability is called a single leg rotation. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on one leg. If you need to for balance at first, go ahead and set your back toe down just like this, and you're going to cross your arms over your chest, and you're going to turn into that lead leg, back and forth. So what you want to feel is your weight's in your heel, and you should start to feel this exercise in your glute, in your butt cheek. That's what's going to stabilize you when you swing down through the ball. The other one, and then once you want to switch, same thing. You're going to set your foot down, get your weight into your heel, and rotate over that, just as if you were taking a backswing. And then once you get good at this, you can raise that foot up and repeat motion. This is a great exercise to feel what the lower body should be doing in the golf swing. And then the last thing that you want to do this off season is prepare your body to make a better shoulder turn. Everybody wants to try and get a better shoulder turn, but the more limitation you have and the farther you try and turn, it makes you sway off the ball a little bit or stand up in your swing. So what we want to make sure is that we get the shoulders back. That's going to allow for better shoulder turn. If you're somebody that sits at a computer or you have hunched shoulders, it's a lot harder for you to get shoulder turn because you don't have that mobility in the upper back that you need. So we're going to use your driver. We're going to grip it as far out as you can. And what you're going to do is try and keep your arms as straight as you can and go up as high as you can. I recommend looking into a mirror and making sure that your arms are straight. A lot of times you'll see people try and do one of these and get it back. But if you can only go back to this far, that's as far back as you need to go. If you can go further, go back as far as you can go, keeping those arms straight. And I recommend keeping a nice loose grip when you do it. That's going to get you more shoulder mobility here, opening up the chest, which will allow for a bigger shoulder turn. Now that you've gotten the shoulders opened up a little bit, now we're going to work on that shoulder turn. So this is called open books. So you're going to lay down on your side with your knees stacked and your arms stacked here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back as far as you can. Follow your hand with your eyes and go back as far as you can go, opening up that chest. Hold it for about 2 seconds and then repeat. If you find that this is easy and you can drop your shoulders all the way down, then the next thing you want to do is kick out the lower leg, bring your top leg down, and then hold it down with your opposite hand, and you're going to find that it's a little bit more difficult, and you're probably going to get more of a stretch because your hips remain closed. So this is a great exercise that's going to get you more shoulder turn in your golf swing. All right, so there you go. Those are 3 things that you can be working on right now to help you to play better next season. We had upper body mobility for better shoulder turn, lower body stability for more consistency, and hip mobility for a better hip turn in your swing. If you'd like to find out more information about Hansen Fitness for Golf, please visit us at hansenfitnessforgolf.com.